Okay guys, just a look at another one of my builds. So this build is actually featured in another video that I did quite a long time ago, and you know, some of you guys might have seen it already, but I think most of you wouldn't have. It's actually been for sale for a little while, but I've just recently sold it, so I thought before it goes I'd give you guys a good look around it and talk about the specifications. So as you can see, it's in a Cooler Master HAFX case, and it's a collection of partly new hardware but also some older hardware from my previous primary system, which is now called the Singularity Beast. So yeah, basically this is a lot of this hardware is out of the Singularity Beast when I upgraded it. Okay, so I'll bring you in for a closer look and talk about the specs. So I've actually only just put this side panel on it. This is not the side panel that comes with the HAFX case. Yeah, this side panel actually fits on the other HAF cases, the 932. So before the system goes, I'm actually going to put this kit of memory in it. It's actually a 6 gigabyte kit of Corsair dominated GT 2000 megahertz 88824. So that's going to be replacing that old OCZ memory that's in there, which is yeah, it's 1600 megahertz 88824. I'm pretty sure it is. It's Intel Extreme, an Intel Extreme kit. But yeah, that'll be going, and also into the water cooling loop I'll be putting a water block on this RAM, which is just here. It's an EK nickel acetyl block. So yeah, that's just waiting, ready to go into the system. So that'll get a bit more tubing and, you know, a bit more detail up in that top right hand corner that looks a bit blank at the moment. You know, just to improve the aesthetics a bit, and also allow for some more extreme overclocking. Okay, so it's a Rampage 2 Extreme motherboard with a Core i7 920. It's actually the old CO version of the i7 920. This was the first i7 platform that I actually ever bought, and I bought it way back when they first came out. So the CPU is running at 3.8 gigahertz. You know, not too much of an extreme overclock because the COs, yeah, they run fairly hot. So yeah, I've already talked about the memory, but the graphics cards are dual XFX 5970 black editions, and I'm just running the little sound card that comes with the motherboard. That is or the power supply, sorry, you can't really see it, it's a Silverstone Strider 1500 watt. Yeah, so the hard drives, I think it's got about 3 terabytes of Western Digital Caviar blacks. There's also a green in there as well. So the fan controllers, I've got a Zellman ZM MFC3 and a Scythe, I think it's a Scythe K's Master. Now the Zellman fan controller controls the fans that are on the triple radiator in the top of the case, and the Scythe controls the fans that are on the triple radiator on the back of the case. Swiftech MCP655 with a full bits power mod kit. It's got the black back part because you buy the 2 halves separately, and it's got the plexi front part. So all bits power black sparkle fittings right through the build. You know, compression fittings, 45 degree, 90 degrees, elbow fittings, you know, dual rotaries, triple rotaries, quite a selection of fittings. I've also got coolants quick disconnects, the VL3N quick disconnects. It's 1/2 inch tubing right through. It's Fezzer red UV tubing and coolant. I've got more quick disconnects just there. So the water blocks on the graphics cards are EK nickel acetyl, and the water block on the CPU is nickel plexi, and it's a EK Supreme HF. So as I said, soon there will be a kit of Corsair dominated GT 2000 megahertz with a EK nickel acetyl water block on it, same water blocks that are on the graphics cards, same type. That is an EK serial link connecting the two graphics cards together. So I use those quite a lot. I really like them. You know, they might slow down the flow, restrict the flow a little bit, but they keep the cards nice and sturdy and rigid. That's an EK multi-option 150mm reservoir. Okay, so we have one 10cm red cold cathode there, another one down there, and there's a red LED strip just in behind there, and that's like 300mm. I have a 20cm UV cold cathode there, and another one there. Now for the radiators, XSPC triple radiator in the top of the case. And I've got all grills on the radiators as well, black grills. Now in the top are the fans, and they're Noctua NFP12 fans. Now on the back, it's actually a special edition radiator. It's a Fezzer Monster Light. So it actually takes 140mm fans. I think it's a 420mm radiator. It's adjustable radiator mount just there. I've got grills on the back and the front of that radiator. Okay, so I've also got the Asus U3 S3, I think it is, expansion card, just down there underneath the 5970s. So that has two SATA 3 and two USB 3 ports, and I just put that in to upgrade the Rampage 2 Extreme to USB 3 and SATA 3. So I just thought I'd give you a quick look at the cable management. So yeah, that pretty much sums up the HAFX build. Yeah, and as I said, it's already sold, so my mate will be coming to pick this up sometime pretty soon. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.